Simpsonville, South Carolina. The market just shifted, and most people don't even realize it yet. If you're thinking about buying or selling right now, what's happening in this market could either save you thousands or cost you thousands. And the difference comes down to understanding what's actually happening behind these numbers. Now, if we haven't met and you're new to the channel, I'm Michael Turner, a local realtor here in the Greenville area, specifically Simpsonville, with Kirsten Bell & Co., which is a team on Berkshire, Hathaway, HomeServices, Seed and Joyner Realtors. I know that's a mouthful, but it means we're pretty official. I've lived here my whole life for the past 22 years, and I spend pretty much every day studying this market, negotiating deals, and helping buyers and sellers navigate exactly what we're about to walk through. So everything in this video isn't just theory. It's what's actually happening on the ground right now. And here's the thing. Most people hear market update and they tune out because they think it's just numbers. But if you actually understand what these numbers mean, you can make better decisions than 90% of people in this market. So I'm going to break this down in a way that actually matters. Let's get into it. Let's start with inventory because this drives everything. Right now, Simpsonville is sitting at 3.49 months supply of inventory. Now, technically, that's considered a balanced market, but that number by itself doesn't tell the full story. Inventory is up 25% in just the last month and 61% year over year. Let me slow that down for a second, because this is one of the biggest shifts we've seen in a while. Think about it like this. A year ago, buyers had a lot less options. They'd walk into a home, and you knew there were probably multiple offers coming. Today, it's the opposite. Buyers walk into a home and they're thinking, what else is out there? And that one mindset shift changes everything. Now, let me give you a real example. Let's say we have buyer A. They look at a house listed at $400,000 last year. They probably felt pressure. They rush. They offer full price, maybe even over. Today, the same buyer walks into that house, but now they've seen 6 other homes that week that look exactly like it. They're not rushing. They're not comparing, they are negotiating because they know leverage is on their side. Now, if I'm a buyer right now, here's what you can take away from this. I'm doing 3 things. I'm looking at everything available before making a decision. I'm paying attention to days on market, and I'm not assuming I have to go full price. If I'm a seller, I'm being brutally honest with myself because the market will be. If your home doesn't show well, isn't priced right, or doesn't stand out online and separate itself from the competition, it will sit. And sitting leads to price reductions. I don't care how nice you think your house is, if it's not priced properly, it will sit. And it'll look exactly like other people's houses. I turned away so many listings because the seller was not willing to list at fair market value and wanted to test the market, so to speak. Now let's get into the psychological things and talk about listings because this is where the disconnect is happening. In March, 258 new listings hit the market with a median list price of $445,000, pushing that active number of homes to 436 with a median price of $408,000. That gap is everything right now because what we're seeing is sellers are pricing based on expectations and buyers are buying based on reality. Now, taking a deep dive into this, why does this happen? Because sellers look at what their neighbors sold for in 2021, what Zillow says, and what they hope to get. Buyers, they look at options, and right now they have more options than they've had in a while. Now, here's another real scenario that I promised you. Let's say we have 2 homes. Home A is listed at $450,000. Home B is listed at $415,000. Similar quality, same area, same size. Which one do you think gets the most attention? Home B. What happens to home A? It sits, then it reduces, then ends up selling closer to where it should have been in the first place. If I'm a buyer, I'm not just evaluating the house, I'm evaluating the seller because motivation matters. There's a lot more moving parts in a transaction in a contract than just the list price. Again, if I'm a seller, I'm not trying to win on price. I'm trying to win attention because attention creates offers. Pending homes are averaging about 44 days on market. Now, this is where most people completely miss the market because they think homes are still selling fast. Some are, but only the right ones. If a home is priced right, it might sell in 1 to 2 weeks. If it's not, it sits 30, 40, even 60 days. Now let's take another scenario where a buyer walks into a home on the first day of the market, open house, there's a ton of other people at this open house. They love this house, they know everybody else loves it too, and they ask themselves, what kind of offer do I need to put in to make sure I get this home? Knowing that everybody else likes this home just as much as I do. Am I more likely to put a strong offer in or a weak offer? A strong offer. Why? Because the seller has leverage in this situation. It's only been 1 day. This open house is packed and it's priced right. Now, let's say you walk into that same house and it's been sitting for 45 days. There's not a ton of other parties at this open house, or it might just be a private showing for you. Knowing that it's been sitting on the market for 40 plus days, are you more likely to put a strong offer in or a weak offer, knowing that you have the leverage in this situation because days on market? A weak offer, you want to get a deal. Same house, different timing, different outcome. And this is exactly where I coach my buyers on how to win. You don't chase the hot homes blindly. You look for the ones that have been sitting just long enough and you instantly step into equity. If I'm a seller, the first 2 weeks on the market, that's your window. After that, you're reacting to the market instead of controlling. Now let's talk about sold data. The median sold price is 407,000. Homes are selling at 98.47% of list price. That tells us something, and that negotiations are still in play. Homes that are listed right sell in 5 days near full price. Homes that are overpriced sit, price cut, and sell under asking. If you're a buyer, you get lower price, closing costs, maybe some repairs. That's all happening again. This is not 2021 anymore. Here are the biggest mistakes that I'm seeing right now. Buyers are lowballing everything, sellers living in 2024 pricing, and people not adjusting to what reality is. Markets shift quietly, and the people who notice first, as any other situation, win. Now, here are my predictions. If inventory keeps rising, we get more balance. If rates drop, we get more competition. And right now, we're in that weird middle zone. So, to sum everything up, in the bottom line, the market is shifting, and how you move right now matters. If you want help navigating it, reach out. I'll break it down for you personally. My name is Michael Turner, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, anything you can do to support. Very appreciated. And if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments.